Today is November 10th. This is the 1 week update on our daily houseplant vlog. Yesterday we did skip. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that later on in this video because right now I'm a little bit under the gun. We got to take care of all these plants. If you guys didn't know, we have this live sale that we do twice a week, and we did it here last night. And so we have all of these plants that I need to take to the shipping facility. We did the live sale right here, actually. It was, we've got our lighting set up, and Erica and I were sitting on this couch with a nice plant wall in the back. But we talked about all of these like 30 some odd plants that we had. We had other products as well. So anyway, the shipping crew comes in at 10 a.m. to get started. It's kind of a late morning for them, but we're like, you know what, it's the weekend. You guys can take a little bit of a break. So my job this morning, since we had the live sale at our house, is to take all these plants that we had on the live sale and get them to the shipping facility so that they can start working on this week's orders. We had some great plants on the sale last night. Yes, these are the examples. Yeah, thank you. Erica's in the bedroom right now telling me or reminding me, but yeah, these are just the examples that we showed. So it's like one of each. We actually have, probably a dozen or more of each of these plants. All told is probably closer to, I don't know, several hundred actual plants, but probably 30 something odd varieties. This was one of my favorites from last night, isn't it? Really, really pretty. Look how red it is. And the flowers are really nice as well. But anyway, I'm gonna get these loaded up in the car, and then I actually have Pilates right after that. And I'll see you guys a little bit later. Sometimes I forget how fun it is that I get to ride around, with a whole bunch of plants at least once a week. Like I've got my passenger is plants, back seat is plants, the trunk is plants. I don't know. It's kind of a nice privilege to get to know the plants and to get to experience all of them, I guess. A lot of you ask about, how do you resist getting all of the plants when you have access to all of the plants, when these new things come in. It's tough, you guys. I'm not going to lie. It is tough. Like, you only have so much space in your home and, so much light, especially. So it can be tough. You have to be very, very choosy about what comes in, because if too many come in, something eventually has to go out. But anyway, yeah. It's still, so this is like a nice little happy medium, because I get to experience the plants, I get to, be around them, maybe care for them for a little bit, get the joy from them, but then I get to extend that joy, because we get to send them to you guys, and then we get to see the updates on the customer group and all that. So I don't know, every once in a while you just kind of get reminded of how special that is. And that's what it is like for me this morning, as I have my passenger right here full of really cool plants that even just a few years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe we didn't have access to, or maybe, we talked about one of these plants. I don't think you can see it, it's in the way back, but the philodendron Rio, like 5 years ago, not that long ago. I mean, relatively, 5 years ago, the philodendron Rio, like people were paying like $50, $75 for a single leaf, just for one leaf and a stem. And last night we sold these big, I'll show you a little bit later, these big 8-inch baskets, long trailing, big philodendron Rio. I don't remember how much they were, but the entire 8-inch basket was not even $50, so I don't know, kind of neat, kind of fun to see the progress of the plant hobby and how many people are excited about it and all that. But anyway, that's my little rant this morning. I've got to go and drop these off. I'll show you guys the ship house as well when I get there, our shipping facility, and then I got to go do Pilates. I'm a little bit on a time crunch here. I know I told you guys I was going to show you the ship house and all that, but both at the ship house and the store, two places that I went this morning before Pilates, we have some employees who don't care to be on camera, and all of them happened to be working today, so I kind of skipped that out of respect for them. So now I'm at Pilates. I know you guys don't care about this. It's a non-planty update, but I wanted you to know why you're not seeing the plant shop or the shipping facility right now. But all the plants are dropped off. I'm doing this, and then I'm going back home to Erica. Today we have a lot of watering to do, actually. We're going to explain why we didn't do the vlog yesterday. Kind of a hiccup. And then, but we have a lot of watering. We have a lot of plant maintenance to do today, so stick around and we're going to show you just how we water all of our plants and some things that we're worried about, maybe some updates on a few of the plants that we are concerned about. And so we'll see you after Pilates, back at home. We're back, and it's finally time to do a little bit of watering, and look who I have.
I'm back, everybody.
So Eric has been missing most of the day. Do you want to talk to him about that a little bit? And I'm gonna get some of the first plants. We're gonna be watering our plant wall again, or at least checking. Yeah, and we'll just kind of update and chat. How about that?
All right, well, I sustained a little knee injury, like I said last time, and I've been taking it really easy. Tomorrow I'm going in for an MRI. The clinic that I went to thinks that it is likely a torn meniscus, which sounds really bad. But I've got my brace on, and around the corner is a little walker that I've been using to get around so that I don't have to put any weight on my right leg. But it's not terrible today, so that's encouraging. Tanner's been having to wear all the hats.
Yeah, you seem to improve quite a bit from yesterday.
Yeah, huge improvement from yesterday. Good. Who knew not putting any weight on your knee would actually help? Who knew?
Didn't see that one coming.
Will you grab me the chopstick, babe?
Yeah, I'm going to grab it right now. I was just trying to
get
this little backlog. Yeah, so we can do a whole bunch of them at once.
This Scindapsus got watered this week.
Yeah, very recently. You guys will notice also we are not at the dining room table. Last week when we watered there, it was a disaster.
We decided to save our backs today.
Erica had a little back trouble from that because she's taller, and so bending over the glass
I sound
table.
like a real liability around here. Are you sure you want me in these videos?
No, and it was just a big mess. Yeah, we got our watering thing fixed, so you guys, we are ready to rock and roll here. So the first one up, this is our Scindapsus Silver Cloud. We keep that under a grow light. Yeah, I just watered it a few days ago. This plant, we're having to water about every 4 or 5 days at this point. Definitely don't water it on a schedule. Our conditions are very likely to be drastically different from yours. We have it in terracotta, very fast draining material.
We'll check it again.
Intense grow lights, so it grows out pretty quickly. So
that one didn't need help.
I literally just watered this like 2 days ago because it was starting to wilt.
Yes.
And so I didn't want to wait till today to do it.
This little guy has been growing so much. This is that butterscotch.
It's been going gangbusters.
We didn't pot it direct yet because it's in bloom, and so that's why it's still in the nursery pot, but I can tell just by feeling it. It's pretty
very dry. We water these about 50%
50
dry.
to 75% dry, right in there somewhere. Mm-hmm. Let's see how we're doing.
Now, something that I wanted to do as well.
We're dry. We'll give it a soak.
It's been a couple of weeks. I use this every 2 weeks on everything. It comes in a concentrated version. We have this, this is for pest control. So actually we have a funny story about this. I need to go back and get that one. So I forgot to do it. So I got to do this one first also.
Wait, what's the funny story? I'm on a cliffhanger here.
Oh, sorry. It's not funny. Let me see here.
I'm here for the jokes.
Well, it was really neat. So we're trying out this new product. Again, it's in my Amazon storefront. For pest control. So we were on the phone with one of our friends and second generation grower of tropical plants. His family's been growing tropical plants professionally for 2 generations now.
Long time.
He's a horticulturist. His wife is a horticulturist. So all that to say, they know what they're doing.
They're pretty smart.
And we were talking to him a few weeks back, and he was like, "Hey, I want you guys to try this product out. It's not a new product." And he said another garden center friend of ours told us about it, somebody who I trust, and we've been using it to treat our acres and acres and acres of greenhouses. So they grow tropical plants, and this is the product that they've been relying on to keep all of their plants pest-free. And so they're like, I think you should try it out.
We've had good results so far in store.
It's really...
Y'all, you need to understand, like, we can do all the things, but suppliers, no matter how wonderful they are always going to, at some point in our relationship, send us a plant with pests. It just is that way.
It happens. It's just a numbers game. Of course it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But
we order a lot of plants, so...
We were really impressed by that because obviously, you're not talking about trying to keep a personal collection pest-free, 10 plants, 20 plants, whatever. You're talking about thousands, tens of thousands,
inventory,
hundreds of thousands of plants. They're relying on this product to keep their plants pest-free. So he sent us the information. We've been trying it. The great thing that I like about it is that most well, I can't say most because I don't actually know that, but a lot of greenhouses use chemicals to treat their plants that you like have to be certified to handle the chemicals. They have to be like locked away in a cabinet.
Locked cabinet.
They literally do, yeah, and yeah, wherever they're at, and they have to be certified to handle these chemicals because they're so dangerous if used improperly.
We need a new one of these.
Yeah, we do. Don't worry, they can't see our ghetto-ness down. Well, I guess you kind of can. And anyway, so we've been trying it out for a little while. It's systemic. So what that means, if you guys aren't familiar with it, I got this little plastic thing over here, so we can.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, we can let them drain right here. It's systemic, so you can water your plants with it. You can also spray it on the leaves, and the plant is going to absorb it, and you know, so that's going to control the plants that way. So for those of you who don't know, most houseplant pests are going to try to put their little, they have like these little, they're basically like, think of them like fangs, but they're like straws, and they put them down into the plant and they extract the sugar out of the leaves. And so now when they go to extract that sugar out of the leaves, they're going to be sucking up this stuff as well, and that's going to kill them. So it's not like it does kill on contact, but the nicest thing is that you don't have to spray it right on them, because that can be really tedious.
Oh yeah.
When you're talking about, you know, could you imagine? Well, think about this. Think if this had spider mites or mealybugs.
Leaf by leaf?
Look at all these leaves. It would take forever. But so it's nice because if this plant were to get pests, we could just water. We could just take this and just dump it on the plant, and then the roots would take it up, and then the roots
systemically it would work, right?
Yeah, the roots would disperse it throughout the plant, and then the bugs would die just by doing their daily feasting. So anyway, we've been trying it out. Again, you can get it on our Amazon storefront if you want. I'm going to spray these with it. And
reminder, we grow all of these plants under artificial light, so they're getting a good amount of great light. So like if these were window plants, they may not need watered so soon.
Right, especially this time of year with it being...
Yeah, that's why we always check, because there's no absolute, because we don't know what your conditions are in your houses. So that's why when people say every week, you can know that they don't really know what they're talking about, because...
Might be every week in their environment.
Right. Does that apply to every environment? No.
But if they have, we have our plants in terracotta pots, so that's going to dry out faster than if you have it in a plastic pot. Our soil combination is going to be different than the next person, so that could hold more water or less water, changing the number of days in between watering. There's just too many factors to put things on a schedule.
Yeah. Oh.
How's the anthurium doing?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, she's dry. A little bit of soil came out on it, but it's dry. You always have to check to see if it's wet or dry, because dry soil can still come out with this little handy chopstick method, but...
You're saying... I see what you're saying. You're saying to check it, because usually we say if it comes out clean, it doesn't need, but sometimes
it can come out, the soil can cling to it, but it's dry soil, so you have to actually feel it with your hand as well. Nice little extra check. So I'm on pest control today. Erica's on watering control. And we're going to get through, it looks like, so we have still a few more plants to get through over here. We have a whole plant cabinet, and then there's just a couple of squirrely dans sitting around here that we can get to as well. We're going to give you an update on the Dracaena marginata that we watered a few days back as well.
She's throwing a little fit, y'all.
I wanted to...
This has grown.
Yeah, it's grown a lot. Wow. I told you it was. We have to tell you guys why we didn't get to our daily vlog yesterday. We skipped a day. And that was largely because Erica woke up in a great deal of pain from her knee. Rightly so. I mean, we think it's a torn meniscus. Did you tell them that? We think it's torn meniscus.
Not us, like the doctor.
The doctor thinks it's a torn meniscus, but we got to get an MRI to see for sure. And so we spent a lot of time at the doctor's. It kind of just threw a big block in our day, so we weren't able to get to it.
And I'm here to tell you that I'm not a doctor person. So the whole experience... I had to call my friend to tell me how to use my insurance, because we have lovely self-employed health insurance.
I feel like you're saying that facetiously.
Which I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm very, grateful that we get to do what we do for a living. But one of the downsides is that you are very much more responsible for your health care.
String of pearls. Another freaking bee on there.
Look at that.
We have had, this is the third bee we found in our house today.
Not on the pearls, but just flying around the house. Yeah. Very bizarre. Bye
Wow,
bye.
that's a real clinger too. It's not coming off of the pearls. Oh boy, it's hanging on. Okay, well that didn't work.
I don't know if they could see that.
No, they can't. That didn't phase it at all.
Really?
I just completely waterboarded it and it's now crawling again.
It's like, thanks, I needed a drink.
Yeah, thank you for the bath, sir.
There it is.
Let me show you guys. We need to get you out of here, my guy. Where are these all coming from?
I don't know, but if you just grab the wings.
Yeah, let me just grab the wings real quick.
Isn't
Old
that
boy's
all you
gonna
need
sting
to
me
do?
too.
I don't know what to do, babe. Maybe take it out. Look at it curling.
I'll probably take it outside and maybe flick it off of there or something.
Except for we just water this,
It hasn't been watered yet.
But it has water on it, so take this towel underneath it so you're not leaking all through.
All right, you need to go back outside where you belong,
Here,
sir.
I'll follow you with this. Let me see.
In the bottom right, there's a little thing where you can flip that around. If you
Oh,
want.
wait, I don't know how. I'm just going like this. Boomer.
There's a little thing on the bottom right. There you go.
Okay, here we go.
All right. Do you want to go on a carnival ride, sir? This is where I've been seeing them all come from. It's right around this area. I appreciate that you like string of pearls just as much as I do. It's wonderful.
Just maybe try to gently take it off. So.
Oh no, he's getting flicked.
Oh, he's fine.
Here you go. I don't know how he can do that. Taking a shot to the dome piece like that and just walking it off.
No big deal.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to some plant care. You can go in first here. We've got a few more to get to.
Watch out for the gimpiness, y'all. Oh.
But anyway,
there's my walker I referred to earlier.
by the time everything was said and done yesterday, it was like, what was it, like after 9 o'clock or something like that? And yeah, so we just didn't have time to get to it, to the thing. Because the other thing you guys might not know is that we have really bad upload speeds. Did this need watered?
I didn't check it yet.
Oh, we have really bad upload speeds, so it's like double. So for example, if we record a half hour, it takes a little over an hour. Yeah, it takes a little over an hour to upload. So by that time, it's like 11 o'clock that we're getting to it. It's 100% dry, so we're gonna give it a thorough soak. You got it?
Kind of. Is that okay?
There we go, yeah. I can bring it down just a hair as well. There we go, then they can see us. Anyway, so yeah, we give all of our plants full soaks as well. So we're just gonna let this soak on through. Sorry, I didn't mean to take your job here.
Oh no, it's okay.
Spray the pearls as well. So what I was saying earlier about this pest control, I don't think I finished saying it.
We got sidetracked by a bee.
Yeah, this is all natural. It's actually, he told us it's not even labeled as a pest control. So it's all natural. You can use it on everything. It's not going to hurt the bees or anything like that.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, so I like that. All right, let's get this over here to drain.
It doesn't smell terrible.
Did you guys see what we're using? I'm gonna show you what we're using as a, okay.
Oh, the Pearl pressed the dishwasher.
Yeah, Pearl's trying to get the dishwasher started over here. This is what we're using this time. If you were a part of the disaster of last week's watering, you saw the mess that we made. So I just got like a bin thing and put it here so we wouldn't get all the drips. So cleanup should be ever so slightly easier this go around. Okay, we're back up. We are in place. We're ready to get the rest of our watering done. There we go. Just like so. Okay, I need to grab some more plants. We're just breezing right through this.
It helps when it's two of us,
Yeah.
That's nice.
I know the staghorn doesn't need watered. I watered it yesterday. Same kind of scenario.
We're still worried about it.
Yeah, it was wilting. So if you want to check the rat tail cactus that we have right here, and then we have the Dracaena pothos right here.
The rat tail is 100% dry.
Yep.
So let's see what.
Or it needs to be 100% dry, at least before it's
we
watered.
water it. Yeah. She's dry.
Oh yeah. I could probably start putting some of these back as well.
Yeah, if they're not.
They're all intertwined.
I know. They're like, hey, guy, I've only seen you from across the wall. What's up?
I was hoping to meet you one day. You're so far from me. You're in that good light.
It's funny. Sometimes we look at our plants and we're like, these two plants would never live next to each other in nature. And it's kind of mind-blowing that they can live next to each other with us, you know? It's
Yeah.
not mind-blowing, but like kind of neat.
It's kind of funny to think about.
Yeah.
I think about that, you know, when you have like a desert cactus next to a
Tropical
plant, and you're like, you guys would have never
met.
seen each other in the wild. And here you are. Look at we're being matchmakers.
Well, we would have never met if we wouldn't have both moved to Texas.
That's true. And I never thought I would move to Texas when I was, it like didn't even occur to me. Like Texas, don't know anybody there.
No interest?
No interest. I'll probably be in Oregon my whole life. That's what I assumed. But no, there were different things in the works apparently.
Different things. Called a daughter.
Yeah, called a child.
Called a child.
We've got some new growth on this crystallina, and that's pretty exciting.
Ooh, that is exciting. That's the one that had the leaf.
Yeah, everything's growing just a little bit at a time,
That's good.
I know some of you are asking about why are we repotting in the winter months, because you guys have heard me say...
Because we're professionals, that's why. No.
Because you guys have heard us say, like, you know, we generally don't recommend repotting in the winter months unless it's an emergency, right? What are you whispering about over there, baby?
I was just saying I need to rest my knee a little bit.
Oh, well, you should take a rest.
Well, I am. That's why I'm leaning on the...
Oh, okay. I was like, well, it's not that important. Take a little rest. But that's because most people are growing with natural light. And in natural light, you know, in the winter months, we don't have as long of days. And repotting your plants is really stressful on the plant. And the number one thing that's going to help them get over stress is light. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to repot your plants, you know, doing this stressful thing to your plants when there's not a lot of light to help them recover.
What's the watering on, my guy?
I go 100% on that one.
Really? Oh, because it has a pseudobulb.
That's right. It has a little pseudobulb. Good call.
This you can't even get down into, babe.
You can't even get around in this town.
Afraid I'm going to crunch something up you're not supposed to crunch up.
There's not much to crunch in there.
Oh, there's perlite or something there, maybe.
No, it's all orchid bark.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, 100% orchid bark.
Well, she's dry.
All right. Yeah, it dries out really fast. Mm-hmm. I got to keep up on that because the pseudobulb actually kind of wrinkled. Maybe I'll show them what I mean by that. Well, once it drains out, I'll show them. But yeah, the pseudobulb kind of wrinkled on that. So, but we are growing exclusively under grow lights. These plants don't get any natural light. So we can actually kind of pretend that this is summer. Like...
They don't know.
Yeah, they don't know the difference. So...
we do give them rest, though.
Yeah, we don't...
They're not going 24/7. They're going about 16.
I was going to say they're going about 23/7.
They're going about...
No, they go about 14 to 16 per day.
They're going about 16/8.
Yeah, 16/8. Yeah, this dries out so fast. That's
you were going to show the pseudobulb.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I have enough light here. Let me grab this down here really fast so I could show you guys what I mean. These are the pseudobulbs. So you see how they're kind of wrinkly? That pseudobulb's a little wrinkly. This one's a little bit more filled up. This one's kind of wrinkly as well. So I need to keep up with the watering a little bit better. I know it can take time to hydrate pseudobulbs, but so anyway, that's kind of what I'm trying to do now. I need to keep up on the watering better. I've been letting it go probably a little bit too long because
You might need to check it twice a week, that one.
Right. I try to leave it so that you guys can see us working on it and learn from it, but
then you forget.
No, I don't forget. It's just a little bit too long in between watering for it, you know, so the pseudobulbs stay wrinkly.
Should I check the plants here in the window?
Yeah, might as well.
She feels heavy.
They all need watered, probably.
This is a reverted peace lily.
Oh, I just watered that one a few days ago.
Oh, okay. That's what I was saying. It feels heavy.
It could still need it. I don't know. You know how fast they dry out. Oh, good. This one's...
No, she's wet.
Ready to go back.
See how you can see she's wet and she was heavy. So she checked 2 of my boxes.
Wet and heavy. You've heard of hot and heavy?
What about wet and heavy?
What about wet and heavy?
What about this orchid?
Yeah, give it a look. Show them how we take care of, or show them how we know if orchids need to be watered. You guys know how to see if your orchids need watered?
Ooh, she needs a little pruny prune.
I need to dump out this water from our... Ooh.
You can see. I'll take it out so y'all can see, but I don't know if you can see how the roots are pretty silvery.
You should be able to tell. Yeah.
You can see that,
They're all silver.
So that tells me to water it. Once it comes in contact with water, it will turn green almost instantly.
Yeah, the roots turn green again.
I'm protecting the crown. You see I have my finger on top of the crown because I don't want any water to go in there. And I'm just watering the roots. I'm going to give it a nice soak. The crown is like the center part of where the leaves come out of. If you do get the crown wet like I just did right there, I'm going to dry it. This sink is very unpredictable.
Yeah, our faucet thing, we definitely need to, it kind of like sputters and gurgles out in all the different areas. It's not very accurate, I guess would be a good word for it.
So I'm going to give her a little dry.
Another good thing to do if you get water in the crown is to get like a Q-tip. You can really get down in there, or like roll up some toilet paper or a paper towel, and you can get it down into there. So, because if you don't,
I think, can be more exact with their watering, but she's dry now.
If you don't, then you risk crown rot. If it stays in there too long, you could get crown rot. A lot of people have asked what type of orchid this is as well. It's just a variegated phalaenopsis. It's the standard kind of grocery store orchid. It's just variegated. I know this one needs watered because we repotted it a couple weeks ago, and we've not watered it since, so I know this one is ready for it. This is one of our Ripsalis. Kind of looks like a cactus, but it's
she goes right back.
Ripsalis. Make sure it gets a good thorough soak.
This one I'm just going to go ahead and ignore because I can tell by heaviness that it is.
I watered it a few days ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Not ready. Whoops.
Okay, next up we've got the plant cabinet, and then I'm going to grab our other long, not a Ripsalis, not a cactus. No, it's a Cissus.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Cissus quadrilaryngitis.
Cissus quadrilaris.
Quadrilangus, I think it's called.
Quadrangus?
Quadrilangus.
I can't remember what it's called. I have a cutting rooting on here as well.
Oh, I thought that's what that one was.
Now this is the Cissus.
That's right.
See how it kind of looks like a cactus?
It totally does.
But it's not a cactus, it's a Cissus. Yeah, it's a funky character.
This one is in our entryway.
Yeah. And again, I know this one needs to be watered as well. This is the cutting this is the cutting I was telling you.
It fell off in transport.
Yeah, it fell off. This one did as well. So we are just letting them root kind of with the rest of the plant. But yeah, this is another, we repotted these a couple weeks ago at the same time, and I never watered them in, so.
Oh, okay.
We pre-soaked the medium, so it's not like it just hasn't been getting water.
It was just already wet.
Yeah, whenever, oh!
Was it another bee?
It was another one of those stupid bees.
No way!
Right there.
Oh my God.
Where are you guys coming from?
It was probably in this pot. This is the fourth one. Did it get you?
No. Still annoying.
Ah.
Anyway, but when we repot succulents, so plants that have a bunch of water storage in their leaves.
Too far away for me to be able to get.
I think I clipped it just a little bit. It's not flying too healthy.
It's hurt.
This one is very fragile, so I don't want to. I'll probably just go stick it back over there. It's mostly drained out.
It's all concrete anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, when you water succulents, or when you repot succulents, you want to.
Oh yeah, she's.
It's a good idea to wait for like a week or so before you water them in. Mm-hmm. Just in case you nicked them or the leaf cracked somewhere or something, it could take in too much water through those cracks and rot them out. These freaking bees.
Did you take the garbage away?
Yeah, it's outside.
Oh.
I need to take it out, and so it was out, is out, but I didn't want everybody to see it, so I put it outside. I gotta go take the garbage out soon.
I need a, we just moved into this house maybe like 2 months ago, so I don't have a fly swatter yet.
No, we don't.
I have a really cool one at the shop that's very rewarding because it's like shaped like a tennis racket, you know?
Oh yeah, and you can, if you hit them, it buzzes. All right, we've got 3 more Hoya, and then we're gonna do the. Oh, that is a resilient.
I cannot believe how they don't die.
That is a resilient bee.
It's a goner. Adios.
Down to Davy Jones' locker there.
Vaya con Dios.
We've got 3 more Hoya, then we're gonna give you guys the update on our Dracaena, and that'll be our Sunday maintenance day.
Ooh.
So you see, we don't water all of our plants every Sunday. We check them.
She's dry.
We check them. And then throughout the week, we'll kind of check from time to time as well. With the dry one,
Oh yeah.
I'm really excited to see this one grow.
I know, we haven't really seen any signs yet.
No, haven't seen. That's one of the only Hoya we haven't seen any new growth on. I know it's fine, but it just hasn't had any new growth yet. It's okay.
Hoyas are kind of notoriously known to be a little slower in the growth department. Doesn't mean we don't love them. Because this one is growing for all the Hoya in the house. This one's going crazy.
I know, we have other Hoya, even upstairs too, that are putting on enough leaves for the whole neighborhood.
If we had a neighborhood.
If we had a neighborhood, it'd be putting off enough leaves for all of them.
Ooh, now I feel like I have a bee on me.
Yeah, it was crawling up the back of my neck.
Oh.
You know, I had that feeling like
I always laugh
usually
at
like
Tanner
a hair or something. Yes, that was going to be my point. You usually make fun of me for that.
because he always, you know, he grew up like in the mountains, right? Lots of camping going on, lots of outdoor type stuff. And if he ever feels anything on him, sometimes it's just like a crack bug. It's not even
A crack bug?
it's not even real. And he'll be like trying to look to see what it was, you know, and I'm like, baby, there's nothing on you.
Okay, first of all, not a crack bug.
But you know what I mean. The crack bugs aren't real.
No,
That's what I
it's usually because the house is, well, I mean, for a long time, you, long hair. Maya, long hair. Lily, long hair. Noah, long hair. Nora, long hair. The house has more long hair. And so anyway, there's always little hairs stuck here and there or wherever just by having everybody with long hair in the house.
Not
Except
anymore.
me.
We have ethnic hair, Tanner the planter.
But it's long ethnic
But
hair.
not anymore, because we're really the only ones here most of the time. So
Well, you're ethnic.
yeah, well, yeah, but I wish I had that hair.
You wish you had the...
I wish I had hair from the, like when I was in my 20s. I remember going and they would have to thin it out because it was so thick
Oh, yeah.
when I'd get a haircut.
Yeah, that still happens with me. Joel does that sometimes for me.
Yeah, he didn't do that for me.
He didn't thin it out.
No, he was like, Tanner, can she borrow some hair?
He did not.
This one's good to go still, babe.
Okay, I'll put it back up. And then if you want to do the Hupergia, I think we're good to go and we can show them the...
Hupergia is watered when... Oh, look at the new growth. Y'all see the new growth on there?
Yeah, there's a lot of new growth on that one.
When do you
I've been
water this
excited
one?
about
I don't
that
know
as
this one.
I do it about 25 to 50 right in that little,
All right.
right in that little area. I'm betting it's ready for a good solid soakaroonie. I had it in too much light earlier. Again, it was too close to the grow light. Got a little crispy, but that's all right.
It did fine though. You took it out of there soon enough.
Oh yeah. Let me bring it down. I'll show them your watering. How about that? Just want to see Erica's watering. Oh yeah, soak it, baby, soak it.
What's that beeping? Oh, the dishwasher?
This stupid dishwasher. I hate this thing. It's always making noises.
Except for it's really quiet, so that's why I like it.
It is pretty quiet other than the beeping.
We can go to sleep without it on, or with it on and not know.
I don't really like the red either. The red is kind of obnoxious if you ask me.
It's not vibey.
Now, I know you've been looking forward to this specifically for a really long time.
Oh.
It's been driving Erica crazy. I've been asking her to keep these on for you guys so you can see what the update is. If you were here when we repotted our Dracaena marginata here. We just got this a few days ago. Oh, look, one of them already fell off. But I told you that there would be a little bit of shock. We were expecting it to shed a lot of leaves. And
They
that's
always
exactly
do.
what's going on here, yeah.
This is normal, y'all.
So you're excited. Yeah, all of these are bottom leaves. Remember, if your, I'm gonna get this one as well. If your bottom leaves are yellowing, it's almost never a problem. If your new leaves were getting yellow, then that would be a problem.
Yeah.
So Erica loves taking off all the yellow. It's been driving her crazy whenever we've had people over this week. She has to explain to them what's going on.
Because we're supposed to know what we're doing here.
Yeah, to most people,
And we do.
It would be concerning for sure, but we know better. Don't fret over this type of thing. It's very simple. It's actually kind of a fun project to do as well. We don't usually pull them off. This, I want to get a close-up of how you're pulling these off. Normally we would actually prune them. We would cut them actually.
But they come off so easy.
Yeah, not necessarily cut from this plant, but usually when you prune, you're cutting.
Yes.
But I want to show you how easily these come off.
You could just get the whole thing in one swoop.
Can you do another one? I wasn't
Right here.
quite ready for you yet. Oh yeah, show them right there. See how easy it peels off? It's really clean. Usually you would cut, but if they just pull off like that so easily, then feel free to go for it. You really have to get different angles because we always
Sometimes you
miss
think
them.
you're done and you don't, and then
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
be sitting somewhere and my eyes will be like, "Argh."
So it'll be nice once these are finally settled
Please
in.
settle in
We can get some nice healthy new growth.
with the
and
fits. What's funny
call it a
is
day.
you would think this would be yellow. Nothing down here yellows. It's just up there.
Yeah,
The new growth here looks great.
yeah.
So
Pretty happy about that.
yeah, we're doing all right.
Tina's been a little lethargic lately. Our old kitty cat,
More than normal.
more than normal. But
We've been keeping an eye on her.
yeah,
All right, well, I'm gonna have a seat for the rest of this because I can tell that I'm pushing it over here.
good. I'm glad you're staying aware of that. Cactus doesn't need watered. It still has lots of time to go. I'm gonna do a once over on this thing as well so we can get to a full check. I wanna make sure we don't have any so we can get a real understanding of how many new yellow leaves that we have.
Oh,
That
that's
way
smart.
we didn't, we don't freak ourselves out. Or
I'm
we
not
can
worried.
monitor
The
it
new
really,
growth
really
looks
well.
great.
New growth looks great.
Yeah.
I think, I don't think our Sansevieria needs watered either.
No.
Let's spin this old baby around. Well guys, that's
today.
supposed to be our full week. Technically, we've only done 6, but I'm still pretty happy with it.
I mean, for as busy as we are, babe, give yourself a break.
Yeah, we're doing pretty well. So
You just have this medically fragile wife yesterday that needed attention.
yeah. So thank you for sticking with us, you guys. Is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else. We'll see you all.
We'll be back tomorrow.
We'll see you all tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.